Most people don't realize this, but Disney World quietly allows dogs at select resorts. And no, it's not just one hotel tucked away in a corner of the property. If you've ever looked at your dog and thought, there's no way Disney would actually let us bring them, I'm here to tell you they do. But it's not as simple as booking a room and grabbing a leash. There are rules, nightly pet fees, restrictions, and some big differences between the resorts that can absolutely make or break your trip. In this video, we're doing a full deep dive into every official pet friendly Disney World resort, not just where dogs are allowed, but which ones actually make sense. We'll break down the real costs, the rules Disney doesn't always make obvious, the perks your pup gets, and my honest take on each resort from both a budget and dog friendly point of view. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which Disney resort works best for you and your four legged traveling buddy, and which ones you might want to skip. So let's get into it. The four Disney World resorts that roll out the welcome mat for dogs are Disney's Art of Animation, Port Orleans, Riverside, Disney's Yacht Club, and the cabins at Fort Wilderness. Before we start comparing prices and resort vibes, there are some important rules that apply no matter which pet friendly Disney resort you choose. Pay attention here because missing one of these can throw a real wrench in your vacation. I'm Lee with All About the Duck, and these are the ground rules you need to know. First, the welcome. From the moment you check in, Disney treats your dog like a VIP. You'll receive Pluto's welcome kit, which includes a placemat, food and water bowls, an ID tag, waste bags, and puppy pads. You'll also get a special door hanger, which is crucial. This lets housekeeping and resort staff know there's a dog in the room, so no one accidentally opens the door while you're out. It's a simple system, but it works incredibly well. Now for the big rules. Disney allows up to 2 dogs per room, and there are no size or breed restrictions, which is huge. You should bring proof of current vaccinations with you, since they can ask for it at check in. Quick clarification here because this comes up a lot. Disney's pet friendly resorts are dogs only. Cats and other pets aren't allowed at Disney resorts. Service animals are the only exception. Anytime your dog is outside your room, they must be on a leash. Whether you're walking to the car, heading to a pet relief area, or strolling the resort grounds. Here's one of the most important things to plan around. Dogs cannot be left alone in the room for more than 7 hours. This is strictly enforced. If your dog becomes anxious or starts barking excessively, the resort will contact you and you're expected to return within 30 minutes. If your dog struggles with separation anxiety, that's something you really need to factor into your plans. And finally, where dogs aren't allowed. This does not apply to service animals, but for pet dogs, they can't go into the theme parks, water parks, Disney Springs, pools, restaurants, or fitness centers. Most Disney transportation, including buses, the Skyliner, and the monorail, is also off limits with a couple of important exceptions we'll talk about shortly. Now for the fun part. The resorts themselves, each pet friendly Disney World hotel that allows dogs has a completely different feel and price point. So we'll start with the most budget friendly option. Art of Animation is the only value resort at Disney World that allows dogs, and it's a great option for families. The entire resort is packed with oversized characters and bold themes from movies like The Lion King, Cars, Finding Nemo, and The Little Mermaid. The pet fee here is $50 per night. Not every room is pet friendly, but designated buildings are typically located in the Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, and Cars sections. The Little Mermaid rooms are standard hotel rooms, while the other sections offer family suites that sleep up to 6 people. A huge win if you're traveling with kids and a dog. From a dog's perspective, Art of Animation works well. The resort is large, with long walking paths and clearly marked pet relief areas throughout. Morning and evening walks feel surprisingly immersive, winding through colorful Disney landscapes. The biggest pro here is the value. You're getting the lowest price point with some of the most fun theming on property. The downside is that it's a value resort, so it can be loud and busy. If your dog prefers a quiet environment, that's something to consider. Next up is Port Orleans Riverside, which shifts the vibe completely. Instead of high energy theming, you get a peaceful southern atmosphere inspired by the Louisiana Bayou. The pet fee is also $50 per night, and all pet friendly rooms are located in the Alligator Bayou section. This works perfectly for dog owners since the buildings feel more private and are surrounded by trees, walking paths, and river views. This is one of the best resorts at Disney World for relaxed dog walks. The paths along the Saskagula River are beautiful, and pet relief areas are easy to find. One standard perk here: leashed dogs are allowed on internal resort buses as long as they're in a pet carrier. That's a rare exception at Disney and incredibly helpful given how spread out Riverside is. The pros are the peaceful atmosphere and moderate pricing. The con is the size. Depending on your room location, getting to the main lobby or food court can be a long walk. For many dog owners, this is the best pet friendly resort at Disney World, hands down. The cabins in Fort Wilderness sit on 750 acres of wooded land and feel more like a national park than a theme park hotel. The pet fee is $50 per night, and the cabins sleep up to 6 people with a full kitchen, living room, and separate bedroom. But the real magic for dogs is outside. Fort Wilderness offers miles of wooded trails and is home to Wagon Trails Dog Park, the only off leash dog park at any Disney resort. This alone makes Fort Wilderness a dream destination for dogs. Transportation is the trade off. You'll likely want to rent a golf cart to get around, and reaching the parks requires internal transportation. First, then the buses or boats. It takes more time, but for many guests, it's absolutely worth it. The Yacht Club is the most luxurious pet friendly option at Disney World and the most expensive. The pet fee here is $75 per night. The resort has a refined New England nautical theme and sits right next to Epcot, with walking access to both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. You'll find beautifully manicured walking paths along Crescent Lake, and while it doesn't feel as dog focused as Fort Wilderness, the convenience and location are unmatched. The pros are luxury and walkability. The con is cost. And the fact that you're paying primarily for the human experience, your dog gets to come along, but the resort isn't built around them. So we've covered the resorts, the rules, and the costs. But that leaves one giant question: what in the world to do with your dog when you want to spend 12 hours at Magic Kingdom? Remember that 7-hour rule? This is where you need a game plan. Your number one solution is an incredible facility right on Disney property called Best Friends Pet Care. This is not your average kennel. It's a full on pet resort that offers everything from daycare and overnight boarding to luxury suites with webcams and bedtime stories. You can drop your dog off in the morning, go enjoy a full guilt free park day, and pick them up in the evening. Daycare rates vary, but generally start at over $50 for the day, making it an essential and pretty reasonable part of your vacation budget. Some people use it every day, others just for those extra long park days. So, after all that, which resort is the best? It really truly depends on you. For the whole pack on a budget, Disney's Art of Animation is the clear winner. The family suites and the most affordable pet friendly price point make it the easiest choice for families. For the ultimate dog adventure, the cabins at Fort Wilderness in a class all its own. The dog park and the miles of trails offer an experience no other resort can even come close to. For a quiet, romantic getaway, Disney's Port Orleans Riverside hits the perfect note of a serene, beautiful atmosphere and a reasonable price tag. For the luxury seeker, Disney Yacht Club lets you have the high end deluxe Disney vacation without leaving your furry best friend behind. Bringing a dog to Disney World takes extra planning, but for many families, it's completely worth it. Having your dog nearby at the end of a long park day adds something really special to the trip. Disney doesn't always make the process easy to understand, so I wanted to put everything in one place for you. I hope this guide helped you figure out whether a pet friendly Disney vacation is right for you. If it did, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for more Disney planning tips. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever brought your dog to Disney World? Or which resort do you think your pup would love the most? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. And as always, see you real soon.